Hello, welcome to Paleo Greenbird. I am Greenbird, and today's video is going to be a video about notching. So we have a nice little preform here that we've made earlier. This is, I thought it was mahogany obsidian, but I think it might actually be triflow because it has a nice clear spot, the wavy clear spot that runs through this corner over here. So might be a piece of triflow, but anyway, let's get the glasses on and get to it before it gets dark. It's getting kind of dark here, so we don't have a ton of time. Got both my pressure flakers here, my thick one and my thin one. You can see the different sizes. It's not really super important to have two. I do for the sake of ease. And this preform is it's really symmetrical, so I don't really need to do any cleanup work. Just need to put the notches in. This corner does come out a little bit more. That's alright though, I'll just start with that corner first. This is a very thin preform. Still have to support the tip. You still want to be cognizant of end shock because you can still get it even when you're notching. And you just want to peck away a little at a time, right at that corner, in and up. Direction that you want. Don't get too aggressive, just take little bits at a time, otherwise you'll snap it. I shouldn't talk like I know what I'm doing because I'll probably snap it. But you do want to make sure that you get a flake, because if you don't, you stall out that notch. Once you get a stalled notch, it's very, very difficult to fix it. You can fix it, especially if you have like a diamond bit grinder or a diamond, I don't know what they call them, but I'll show you at the end of the video. And you know, you see a lot of people out there with these really deep notches, and yeah, they look really cool. But really, all you need is the ability to haft this point to your arrow or spear, whatever it is you're hafting it to.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see.
If one notch stalls, just find a different spot, drive it up a little bit. You might lose a little bit of your base, but it's worth it. See how now I've got some flakes driving. Before I did not. So what I did was I came a little bit further up. I had a spot that stalled, so I came further up. I might have had to trim off a little bit of the base. In this case, it doesn't look like I'm going to have to, but sometimes that happens. But whatever you have to do to fix that stalled notch. So before I go too much farther, I want to try and get it from the other side too. I don't like to go too far on one side. I could definitely thin this out a lot more, and I will because it's not even symmetrical, but I want to make sure I can drive this notch is as deep as this notch here, or it'll just look funny. So let's try that. Let's try it this way first. That's a good sign. Good sound. Make sure your pad's clean each time before you take another flake. If you can, keep your hand against the leg. I have a terrible habit of not doing that. I can already tell that this ear is going to be a little bit longer. I'm going to have to trim that. It looks odd. That's all right, though. Not a big deal. So what I was talking about was, as you can clearly see, this ear sticks out way more than this one. That's not a big deal. It's an easy fix. Just chip a little bit of it out. Be careful not to break that ear completely off, though. Just chip it a little bit at a time. Both sides. You can see how it wants to shape up. This one has to be deeper. Good support too. You don't want to push too much in the middle. You could still snap it at this point if you're not careful. Just trying to keep everything in shape. Look at it and I can see this side needs to go in more. It's not symmetrical. It's kind of important too, not just for looks, but because this is when you're going to haft this to your arrow shaft. So you want symmetry.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here.
Just trying to make things look even on both sides as much as possible, and as much as makes sense. Doesn't have to be perfect. Anytime something flies through the air, it's good that both sides match as much as possible, right?
I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small.
And I think we are going to call this done. So, check it out. Here we go. We have an arrow point that's notched evenly on both sides. It's not perfect. This one's a little, maybe I'll smooth that one off a little bit. We don't need to, but just for the sake of making everything look a little bit the same, maybe I'll round that off a little. I mean, let's face it, if we're hafting it into a point, does it really matter? No. But There we go. Everything is a lot more even. Looks perfect. This is a nice, thin, sharp point, hunting point. It's obsidian, so you're probably only going to use it once. But there we go. So hey, thank you for watching Paleo Greenbird. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please let me know what your thoughts are. Post, comment, share, like, all that other stuff that you're supposed to do on YouTube. And until next time, this is Paleo Greenbird, and I am signing out. Have a fabulous day, will you?